11.
Our YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Today we are going to make a quick and easy video about Act 1 specifically, pathing important quests, as well as just getting to the next act, killing the last boss as fast as possible. So let's just get right into it. First things first, we are in Act 1. When you start out, you will have a quest log that looks like so. And we're going to go over everything right now. Now, as you know, maps are random in Diablo 2 every time, especially online. Can I teleport? There we go. So we're just going to teleport around and get you to where you need to go. Act 1, the most important thing you want to do is follow the paths, especially in this area, the Bloodmore is the first area. This path will split off into 2 paths at some point. Once it splits, one is going to take you to the next area, which is down there, and one is going to take you to the Den of Evil, which is your first quest on your quest log. That is an important quest you want to do. You have to kill everything in here. Once you do it, the whole area will have like bright lights shining down on it, so you know that it's complete. When you go back to town, you will get a free stat point, and you will also get a respec from Anya in town that you can use at any time. You might want to save it because you only get so many of those. The next area we want to get into is going to be the Cold Plains. There will always be a waypoint here to grab. And then I'm actually not sure. Oh yeah, so there's paths in this one too. Follow the path. The path will split off into 2 directions. One will take you to the burial grounds, which is not where we want to go. This is for this quest. This is an unnecessary quest. It's to kill Blood Raven, which is this lady. Why am I lagging? Well, she died immediately, so we couldn't see her, but we killed her. And you get a free mercenary for that, the bow mercenary, which is not very commonly used mercenary. Why am I lagging, dude? I should be able to teleport so much faster than this. I'm like, I'll just have to teleport slower. Anyways, and the next thing we want to do is go to the stony field. Remember this cave, because that's going to be important. As far as what it looks like, not really the cave itself. So the other way will take you to the stony field. In here, there is a waypoint somewhere to grab. You do want to grab it if you are solo, so that you can do the quest that involves this. Not a necessary quest. Here's a waypoint. Usually they are somewhat along the paths usually. But in order to go to the next area, you want to go through the underground passage. Now, the underground passage could be along the wall like this, or it could look like that cave that we saw before, and it would be just a cave somewhere on the map randomly as well. So if you don't see it against the wall, then you maybe have to look for a cave. We're going to go through the underground passage. As far as how to read maps and where to go in each map, that's more of a speedrunning strategy. Not strategy, but a speedrunning technique. I would look up those videos if you really wanted to get in depth with that. This is level 2. We don't need to go in here. We're actually looking for the exit, which is right here. There is a waypoint here. You want to find that so you don't have to go travel through there again. This tree is part of a quest. I knew where my quest button was to get cane. So you'll click on the tree, get something, talk to Anya, and then you'll go to where we were, where those stones were with that portal. You'll go there in the stony field, complete that quest. That quest isn't necessary either, as far as like stats and gearing your character goes, so you don't have to do that. I believe you can just keep following the path here. Takes you to the Black Marsh. No necessary quest to do in here. There is a quest to kill the Countess, which you'll find a building in here that has her in it. It's a 5-floor building. Kind of a pain to go through. But it's also an unnecessary quest. Next, we are going to the Tomeo Highlands right here. You just want to head to the right. It's always on the right. You can also follow the path as well. Takes you to the gate. There are speedrun strats that let you know the pattern in which this waypoint it's always here, but sometimes it's over here, sometimes it's up here. There's a way that, depending on where that waypoint is, to know which way to go. I believe that one, that pattern takes you this way. There is a boss up here to kill, but you can skip him if you want. He will give you a hammer that you bring to this lady in town. See a little hammer on the map? The smith. We'll get the house. I didn't do this quest, so I'll do it now. Unnecessary, but what that lets you do is turn a white item into a rare item in town. You only get to do it once, so it's not that big of a deal, and I haven't seen anything godly come out of it before. It's really not worth it. I really just skipped right by it. But if you want to do it, maybe you need a piece of gear, you found a, white tiara or something that you want to see if you can get some plus skills on it or something like that, you can always do it and save it for later. Here we're just looking for the next level. There's really not much of a rule as far as which way to go. Jail level 2. I think there's a waypoint here, but don't need it. We just want to get to jail level 3 because once we get out, there'll be a waypoint there. See, I teleport too fast. That's what it is. It can't handle the speed, so it makes me lag around a lot. All right, jail level 3. Just clicked off the screen. Am I? But yeah, the very first quest is the only really necessary quest in Act 1. Everything else is kind of optional. But to get that extra skill point is what you definitely want, as well as the respec ability. I am just not finding this place. If you play single player, your maps will save until you change difficulty. If you go from normal to hell, you'll lose your map. But anyways, here's our waypoint. Pretty easy from here. The cathedral, just goes, this map's always going to look the same. Always going to have this right here to go into, catacombs. This map is random, but we are just fine. There is a waypoint here, so if you plan on killing the last boss frequently, or rushing people, you do want to grab it. There it is. Like I said, these maps are random, so it'll be different from you. Just know that it's here, and if you want to grab it, grab it. If you just are trying to kill the boss as fast as possible and move on, then by all means, find level 3 and get moving. And now we just need level 4, and we're actually almost done. This is a random... Level 3 is a random map. Randomly generated map as well. I gotta rush a bunch of people tonight. I hope my teleports aren't weird like this tonight either. Let's just be able to hold down this button and just zoom, and it's not happening. Here we go. Level 4, this map will always look the same. So you can just go around here. Probably want to kill everything so that they don't fight you while you're trying to fight the last boss. Is it Dario? I have an aura on that just zaps things when they get near me, so it's easy. Here she is. You kill her. She's going to open a portal herself. You can just wait for it. Actually, I don't know if it'll happen if I already did the quest. She open a portal? She open a portal herself. Whatever. Okay, then once that quest is done, you are done with Act 1. You just talk to him and go east. And then we're in Act 2. And that's just going to be one video done. So hopefully that helps you if you're having struggle with Act 1. And stay tuned. Like and subscribe for more videos and helpful tips. Here comes Act 2.